Hi, I'm Shane Raynor with MinistryMatters.com. I've had a real blast today talking with Pastor Adam Hamilton about his book, John, the Gospel of Light and Life. Adam, in your book, you make a connection between the Gospel of John and one of my favorite paintings, Starry Night by Van Gogh. Tell me about that.
Yeah, well, first, it's been great to be with you, Shane. And yeah, everybody loves Starry Night. You know, it's one of those iconic images in Western civilization. It's a great painting. Van Gogh painted it in 1889, and the connection I make in the book is that, you know, there's more here than meets the eye. And that's the way it is in the Gospel of John. You look at the Gospel of John, and there's always sort of, you know, what you see at first on the surface level, and then you dig down a little bit, and you realize there's more here. He's trying to make other points that you don't initially see. And with the Van Gogh painting, of course, he paints it in 1889. He's someone who's struggled with faith, actually struggled with the church. And so at one point he was an assistant minister to a Methodist pastor. He wanted to go to seminary. He wasn't able to get, you know, his grades weren't, or his testing and his papers weren't such that he could get in, as I recall. And so he had this sort of tense relationship with the church sometimes, and yet he had a deep faith and he loved God. And he talked about how he loved to go outside and he'd look at the stars and he could feel God when he'd look at the stars. So you see this beautiful light and this imagery of light, which is such a key theme in the Gospel of John. And then you look around the village and you see there are houses with the light in the, you know, throughout the village, and the idea is that the light of Christ is in the homes of these people. But very prominent in the center of the painting is the church. And when you look at the church there, you see it's dark inside. There's no light. And the idea was, many people believe, is that he was making a point both of the grandeur of God's, you know, God's world and the starry host, but also of the church devoid of the light of Christ, because that was his experience of the church. And so Christ dwells in the homes of believers, but is absent, conspicuously absent in the church. And in some of the same ways, when you read John's Gospel, if you look carefully, you're going to find that there's a message here or there that you didn't anticipate or see at first, but when you dig down deeper, and he gives lots of clues, you dig down deeper and you go, wow, that's really deep. And that's really how the connection, I think, between Starry Night and the Gospel of John.
Wow, who knew there was so much in one painting? I never knew that story. It's fascinating.
Yeah.
Thanks again for being with us.
Thanks, Shane. Great to see you today.
Great to see you.